the wellness coordinating here, and I'm the in-house body therapist. I do deep fascia energy release work, and my sort of goal with working with yourselves is to help people connect to their bodies and their breath. It's quite sort of normal at the moment in this day and age for us to always be on the go, pushing through things in life and potentially not really listening to what's going on inside. And the thing with everything around us, in order to, I don't know, feel better and achieve the things you want to achieve, it all starts inside ourselves. And we need to start listening to that and listening to what's going on in the body and notice what's happening in the mind in order to start to be more aware of how we're responding and reacting in the world, and allowing ourselves to not only fill our cup up but really let that cup overflow so we can respond from a place of sincerity and love and gratitude, instead of coming from a place of reactivity sometimes when things happen in the world, you know? And so I have started this workshop basically to give a little tools to people who might think, okay, I've never done meditation before, or I've just started, or maybe you have a lot of experience and you just want to have a little something different. Because, as I said, everything starts inside, and meditation is a great way to start to notice those things. What's happening when I sit still? And a lot of people get a bit nervous about starting meditation because they think, you know, they've got this image of this guy sitting in lotus pose, and it's like, I can't move for an hour and I've got to find peace, and if I don't find peace then I've failed. And, you know, that's not what it is. The beauty of meditation is that it can be whatever you want it to be. It can be like a beautiful walk in a garden or in the forest or the jungle. Maybe just feeling your feet on the grass or on the sand, walking on the beach, just sitting on the beach and looking at the ocean, swimming, surfing. You know, it can be, you can be sitting down, you can be lying down, you can be listening to frequencies, you can be listening to guided meditations. There's so much out there. Maybe just in the morning, it's just sitting and in a quiet space and just having a moment just to be. Not even thinking, having your cup of coffee or your cold glass of water. Meditation is the act or the art of focusing. And inevitably, your mind is going to wander. It does. It's so normal. We have something like 60, 70,000 thoughts a day, every day. It's a lot, right? But the art of meditation is simply noticing when stuff comes up and just bringing yourself back to whatever you're focusing on. In what I'm going to be teaching, I'm going to be guiding you through it, and I'm going to also be guiding you through focusing on the body and the breath. We'll be doing 2 sets of breath work and 2 sets of meditation, because breath work in itself is a meditation. So yeah, the art of meditating is finding a focus and staying with that. Some people use mantras, so you might be doing repetitive things, saying it out loud or even in your head. And it's, again, about finding the right thing for you. It's like you decide, okay, I really want to get fit. Where do I start? And you walk into a gym and it can be super overwhelming, you know, especially if you've never walked into a gym before. But either way, I mean, I don't even go to the gym because I find it overwhelming. But it's one of those things where you find what works for you. You know, you walk in, you're like, oh my God, there's so many machines and people, and maybe I should take classes. And if I take a class, what class should I take? Or actually, maybe I want to do yoga. Do I do indoor? Do I do outdoor? Do I do online? Maybe I want to surf. Where am I going to surf? Maybe I'm a runner. Maybe it's competitive sports. So there's so many, and that's the same with meditation. There's so much out there. So it's something I say that I would definitely always encourage people to start trying and giving a go. And maybe something won't resonate with you, maybe it will. Even with guided meditations, it's something simple as an accent can you know, make or break you. So whatever, you fall in love with it or you don't like it, you know. So female, male, you know, the really simple details. And you might just happen to try a bunch of female guided meditations and all the accents are the same and you're not resonating. It's like, oh, it's definitely not for me. But I feel like with meditation, if it's something you really want, then you'll find something. It's like, you know, same with changing a new habit. You know, I really want to stop drinking some coffee, or I want to stop smoking, or I want to get fit, or I really want to read more, or journal. Journaling also actually is a great form of meditation, like gratitude journaling. If you think now's the time, it will come. You'll find the time. That's another one. Oh, I don't have the time. 5 minutes of your day. You can find the time if you want it. But I'm not here to preach that. I'm just sort of saying that here's some tools, see how you feel. I'm going to guide you through everything. And at the end, that's the other thing. It's for this experience, it's really about not just coming here and having a really great week. I mean, obviously, yes, have a great week. We hope, we know. But it's about going home and making that, you know, people say, oh, I wish this was my real life. You can make it your real life. Again, all that stuff starts inside that acknowledgement. And that's kind of why we meditate. The reason we meditate is to start to become aware of what is happening right here, right now, and acknowledging the gratitude and the infinite abundance that we have access to in this moment. And knowing that no matter what happened to you in your life and what potentially will happen to you in your life, all of this, everything was absolutely perfect, and there's a reason it happened. It brought you to this moment right now. If you hadn't had that breakup, that family drama, that money issue, whatever it was, that was actually a beautiful opportunity. Maybe it was challenging, but being in a state of gratitude, which meditation helps you into that space, allows you to go, gosh, I'm actually so glad that happened. Even if it was really, really difficult, it was a beautiful thing that got me to right here, right now. It made you stronger, wiser, better partner, better parent, better son, daughter, whatever. Better version of yourself, because it allows you to have the space to grow through things instead of go through it. So I'm not going through something, I'm growing through it. Real massive shift in perspective. Something I say a lot in my actual yoga classes, or even to my clients when I'm doing the body therapy, and they walk in and they say, I've always got tight shoulders. If you say you always have tight shoulders, you're always going to have tight shoulders. But if you then reframe it, it's a simple restructuring of how you see yourself and how you speak to yourself. And you go, I'm working on releasing my shoulders. I'm releasing my shoulders every day. It's the same thing, but a massive reframe. And it's that awareness that whatever you're thinking, whatever you're saying has so much power, because we are creators. And so we can actually create anything around us. So if you're always saying, I have tight shoulders, I have bad legs, I have this, I'm terrible at relationships, I never have money, yes, that's what it's going to be. But notice, because even, you know, your mind doesn't know when you're telling a joke. If you say, oh, I'm rubbish at this, and you're only joking, the mind doesn't know. So notice, don't talk down to yourself, give yourself more credit. And it's not being arrogant, it's just embodying the beautiful light and abundant star that you are, because you are a gift. Your life is a gift. The fact that you woke up today, took a breath, and you're sat here right now, oh my God, what an absolute miracle. You're alive. Wow. Oh my God. It's something so small yet so huge when you take a moment to acknowledge it. So the meditation allows us to be right here, right now, and stop taking our mind to the past and thinking about, perhaps I wish I'd spent more time with that person before they passed, or I wish I'd done right by that person, or I wish I coulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda, all this stuff. It's taking your mind to the future, worrying, anxious, anxiety, fear is thinking about something that's coming in the future that hasn't happened. Fear state. I'm worried that if I'm not happy in my job, and I'm worried that if I leave, I won't be able to pay my bills or this. But actually, you know, if you leave your job, what about the fact that a beautiful other thing is coming your way, but you have to be able to let go of her? So either way, again, gratitude is like right here, right now, because this moment, this is the only moment. The future's now, later, it doesn't exist. And you can create that. So, not a bad reason meditate, right? It's all right. Okay, so that said, we're going to do, like I said, we're going to do 2 sets of meditation. We're going to do one lying down and sitting, so you guys have an experience of both. Don't think we can all walk together around and meditate, but maybe after this you'll feel inspired to. And then we'll do 2 types of breath work. And the reason we do breath work is, just to give you a little note on that, excuse me, is because breath work regulates the body. And most people think of that as regulating to calm it down, and absolutely, we use it, we tap into our parasympathetic. So if you're, got lots going on in your mind and you're a bit overwhelmed, or you're having excuse me, like a panic attack or anything like that, breath work, slow, rhythmic, deep breaths, comes you into this calming state. So you're out of fight or flight, and you're really coming into what is actually our natural state, which is rest and restore. The fight or flight mechanism, or the nervous system, a lot of us seem to be in that state all the time. It was designed for us when we were like cavemen, and it's like, oh, there's a lion and it's going to get me, and that kicks in. And cortisol comes and kicks in, and then we're in survival mode because we needed that. We don't need that now, but we have been indoctrinated into being in a constant state of stress and a lot of things in our jobs, at home. That's not actually the normal state anymore. Hello. It wants to be my friend. But also the breath, we can use it to stimulate. So if you're feeling quite lethargic, you're trying to, I don't know, reduce your coffee intake or can of Red Bull or whatever it is, you can use the breath to stimulate yourself and clear out the cobwebs, I say. So it's great if you're feeling that way and it's 3-4 in the afternoon and you have a deadline to meet, or just feeling a bit heavy. So we'll do both examples. So you have a real lovely contrast of the two, and it show you actually how powerful the breath can be, because the breath is like, again, it's never-ending battery which you can use to charge your body. Okay, so we'll start off with a sitting meditation. Generally, I say that when you're sitting, and I say comfortable seat, my variation of a comfortable seat is with crossed legs. If that is not your comfortable seat, you're obviously welcome to have your legs a bit in front of you. Maybe you generally prefer sitting on a chair. We have extra bolsters, so if you have tight hips, you're very welcome to get another bolster and sit up another higher. Another higher? That's good English. Sit a little bit higher on another bolster. There we go. So what I say, the reason we sit on something is because we have a natural curve in the spine. So when we sit down, when we do a sitting meditation, we want to elongate our spine, but when we're sitting and our hips are low, we have to activate a bit. So it's just giving us an extra tool to sit up, because when you sit on, you see your spine elevate. You can even do it now. Go down, sit, and just feel the difference. Just want you to try that. Notice how there's the arch, and then you come onto the bolster. The hips come a little bit higher, so it's nice to have the knees a little bit lower, and you feel the elongation without the activation, so you're in a better suited position, and your spine will be more comfortable. If you generally have back pain or anything like that at all, which is so normal, by all means, when you're at home, you can even do it now, by the way, because there are poles here, then you can always have yourself against a pole, a wall or something. Just be mindful of slouching back into it. So what's really nice, and I do this sometimes when I feel a bit tender in the back if I've been surfing or something, is I put a bolster or a pillow behind the center of my back where it rounds a bit, so it presses it forward, so that I'm not just dumping in, because it's easy to get, oh, I'm so relaxed, So we want to be mindful, just even in the way we're sitting. So everything is about drawing an awareness to the simple things. What I'll say also is just with the hands, yogis have a lot of mudras and things like that because of your meridian lines and energy centers, and they connect to different organs, but we don't need to get into that. We're keeping it simple. The one thing I like to say though is when you place your hands down on your lap, you're grounding yourself down. Some people like to put their hands on a heart or solar plexus, which is around your belly button. Or you can place your hands facing up, which is a beautiful receiving gesture. So whatever your religion, your background, your language in this respect, all the same thing. Asking a question to whoever it is you ask your questions to, maybe to yourself. Palms facing up, receiving the goodness, receiving your answer, receiving guidance, whatever it is. Okay. So for these meditations, I'm going to ask you to have your hands facing up. We have eye masks because it's fairly bright, kind of a little bit blessed with a bit of clouds today, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to invite you to put your eye mask on, and we're going to go through a heart coherence meditation. Now, a heart coherence meditation is allowing you to create a synchronicity and harmonizing in the body between the heart and the mind. Now, it's very normal to have a lot of thoughts going on in the head, going a million miles an hour, without any kind of direction. And it's also normal sometimes to maybe be leading from just the heart, where it can be a bit overwhelmed. So maybe a little bit over emotional without any sort of direction. It's just an overwhelming feeling. So we create heart and mind coherence to create this like symphony. It's like when when musicians start to fine tune in the orchestra, and they start to tune into each other and create this beautiful symphony, right? And in doing so, you are directing the electric center, which is the brain, and the magnetic center, the heart, into unison, creating a beautiful, soft electromagnetic frequency. It changes and shifts the energy in the body. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I see you're all comfortable with your eye mask on. So before every practice, it's always nice just to take a nice, long, deep breath together. Or if you're on your own, exhale through the mouth. And just arrive. Just asking you to start to notice how you're feeling in this moment. Without any judgment, without any story behind it, just notice how you're feeling right now. So when we create this harmony between your heart and your brain and the nervous system, you start to breathe more consciously and generate emotions like gratitude and love or compassion. And your heart's rhythm then becomes synchronized and smooth. So this rhythm then synchronizes the brain to move into the balanced state. And when we move into a balanced state is when we can become more relaxed. We regulate our nervous system, when we're able to adapt to stress, to our emotions. We get emotional stability. I just want you to start now with nice, long, steady breaths. We're counting in for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Through the nose, inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 1. Hold. Exhale, 5, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 1. Hold. Exhale. 2, 1. Continue. Inhale. 1. Hold. Exhale. 2, 1. Hold. Inhale. And keep breathing at this pace. Nice and slow. If you prefer a slightly longer count of 5 or a slightly shorter count of 5, please feel free to do so. Just allow it to be smooth, allow it not to be forced. If at any point you feel that the count is slightly challenging for you, just notice that. Notice any sensation that might come up. And I want to invite you now to imagine your breath moving directly in and out through the center of your chest. Through your heart. Feel that space that softens and expands as you inhale and exhale. Now bring into mind something that you truly appreciate. Could be someone you love, a place that feels like home. Or maybe just a moment that made you smile. And just let that feeling fill into your heart. Feel that expanded emotion. Not just think it, but feel it. That gratitude, that joy, that elevated expression. And let that feeling start to spread throughout your entire body. Follow it. Maybe you feel a warm tingling or a lightness in the chest. Maybe you notice a color. That's your heart's rhythm synchronizing with your breath. Imagine that this radiant energy expands beyond your body. Feel it bursting out of your skin, expanding into the room, touching everybody in this room. Feel that connection. Connecting all of our hearts in harmony. Breathing slow, steady, and deep. Inviting in more of that elevated emotion and awareness, and softening with every exhale. So we'll take a nice deep inhale together for 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top, sip a bit more air, sip a bit more air. Through the mouth, exhale. Slowly, you can come back, removing your eye mask when you're ready. There's no rush at all. Taking your time. So that is a heart synchronizing meditation. It's just a great way to calm the nervous system down. And it's simply by breathing deep, inhale, exhale, follow it into the body. And then start to feel that breath as though it's coming straight into your chest. So that's the connection to the heart. And then you start to think of an emotion, a sensation, a person, and then you feel it. So you connect the mind and the heart, create that coherence together. And then you let that radiate. You know, when you feel great or really excited or happy about something, how does it feel? It feels expansive, right? You feel that feeling, yeah? So that's the feeling that we're tapping into that elevated emotion. But not just thinking, oh, I'm thinking about happiness and joy and gratitude. I'm feeling it. I'm alive. Gosh, I'm so grateful for that person. I'm so really enjoying this glass of lemon water. It's so simple. You can find joy in so many things, like, oh, gosh, that sound of the water is so lovely. Simple things. Appreciating a drop of dew on the grass in the morning, or a ray of sunlight that comes through the trees. You know, that moment, you're like, oh, look at that beautiful ray. That's it. So that's heart-mind coherence. We're going to go next onto a bit of breath work. It's called ocean breath, and that's what it says on the tin. I'm even going to change the music for us. So oceanic breath, again, is a way of harmonizing into the body and creating a calming, restorative effect. We do it in yoga. It's actually called Ujjayi breathing in yoga. Is anyone aware of that phrase, Ujjayi breathing? Yes? Yeah, a couple of you. Okay. So Ujjayi breathing, we use it to gain focus in yoga. In order to, because yoga itself is a meditation, but it's a moving meditation. So we use this to draw focus and maintain strength in our body. So we're keeping the breath. So when we start to, I don't know if use the word waver, but when we start to feel a challenge coming up in the physical practice of yoga, coming back to the breath, always, your head teachers always say, come back to the breath, come back to the breath. Because all of a sudden you're like, oh, I can't do this, and I look silly and whatever it is. But you just go, back to the breath, back to the breath. And that breath keeps you grounded on your mat. Stops you letting the monkey mind, we call it, which I always think about those little wind-up toys with the symbols, going, do, 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 I want another thought. Because that's what we're addicted to. We're addicted to the constant. So doing the breathwork and the meditation is such a really great way to start to be able to sit still. So many distractions all the time. So, oceanic breath. I'm going to just cue the music 1 second so that we can all be in the ocean together through the breath and through the sound. I love using sound as a guide. I think sound frequencies are super healing. Okay. All right, here we go. So, yeah. So, oceanic breath. For those of you who hadn't done it before, it's done by a restriction in the throat without holding. So, what you'd be doing is you breathe in through the nose. Everything is through the nose. And you create a restriction. So you make I'm really exaggerating so you can hear me. And when you exhale, take your hand in front of your face, open up your mouth, as if you're going to steam up a mirror. So it's like, ha, constricting the throat. So inhale one more time. Through the mouth, exhale. So we do that again, but without going through the mouth. Keep your hand down. Through the nose. Inhale. Does everyone feel like they're doing? I'm going to come around so I can hear you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I really want you to So take your hand.
It's quite sore, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me give you another bolster. So just keep practicing that. I'm going to come and walk around you, and then we're going to actually start properly. Do you want to sit on another bolster? It's going to be way more comfortable. Because comfortability is important. Yeah. Inhale. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, nice. Nice, okay. Right, you've all got this. Okay. Gonna invite you to put your eye mask on, because it's just a really great way to sort of close off the senses so that you can really focus. So we just take a normal breath together to ground and arrive. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Sip a bit more air, sip a bit more air. Exhale through the mouth. So just first establishing your rhythm without the ujjayi breathing, the oceanic breath. Just establishing your rhythm, your flow. Slowly breathing in, slowly breathing out. Inhale, tide flows in. Exhale, tide flows out. Maybe visualizing the waves as you breathe. Slow and steady. And then begin to restrict your throat. Inhale. Keep the restriction, exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Keep finding your rhythm, keep going. Focusing on what the waves look like as you breathe in. Noticing the color and the texture of the sand as you breathe out. Maybe you're sitting on the beach right now, inhale. Maybe you're standing with your feet digging into the sand, exhale. Notice the sand touching your body. The cool ocean breeze. Gently brushing on your face. Maybe some beads of sweat. Strong, rhythmic, slow breathing. The body floats, the breath carries, the mind dissolves. Release the throat. More slow, steady breaths. And when you're ready, you can remove your eye mask. You're welcome to open your eyes. So nice. We've got sounds of all the different kinds of water right now. We have the beautiful pond, you've got the rain, you've got the ocean, you've got your own internal ocean, you know. The breath work and the meditation is really like a mirror of like our true self, you know, that water, that flow. The ocean is like us. We have like on the top, we have these waves, right, that move on and off the shore, lots of people around, maybe on the beach, on the surface. And as you go down, you have all these different currents, different schools of life as you go deeper. And then when you go deep to the bottom, to the profound stillness, it's like what we find inside. That's what that phrase, still waters run deep, yeah? It's like what's going on inside of us, that pure stillness. Yeah. Wow, it's just so beautiful that it's raining. Okay, love that. All right, so we're now going to do a lying down meditation. How does everyone feel? Yeah? Thumbs up? Okay. So we lie down. It's I'm going to do something called, it's a guided light activation meditation. It's something I love practicing myself, which means I love teaching. I love to share the things that I love to do. So what I generally say, and it is each their own, of course, but generally what I would say is rather than having a bolster as a pillow, you use it, we do this in yin, for those of you who've done yin, you place the bolster underneath your thighs. If you ever have any like sensitivity in your lower back, this is great. Oh, I'm getting rained on, love it. Does anyone need me to close the curtains? Are you fine? Yeah, okay. It's really cooling, so nice. Okay, so lie down, place the bolster quite high up to your hips. It's really great to alleviate any tension that you might be getting in the lower back if you have that. Excuse me, arms down by your side, palms facing up. Just shimmy the shoulders away from your ears. Maybe just draw the shoulder blades slightly together, and you want to just slightly tuck the chin so that you find elongation in the neck. In fact, what I'm going to say to do is get your hands behind your head. I'm just going to sit up so you can see me. Take the hands behind your head, and then you just want to draw your palms interlace behind you, round the back of your head so you find that elongation. So we're trying to avoid creases in the back of the neck. Again, I'm going to invite you to put your eye masks on simply because you know, it is so bright here. You'll, obviously, if you don't want to wear it, you don't have to. So just arriving, arms down by your side, palms facing up in our receiving gesture. And just take a moment to check in with how you're feeling. Maybe just noticing how different you might feel right now from when you first arrived. Notice the awareness that you may have started to tap into. Feeling a bit more relaxed. And I want you to draw your attention to the space around your body. Just a couple of centimeters, maybe a couple inches, whatever your metric system is. Scan around your body, starting at your toes. Moving up the feet, the shins, the calves. Up the knees and the thighs. Past the glutes, the torso, the back. Breathe awareness around the space around your heart, your shoulders, and down your arms. Breathe all the way down to your fingertips. Stay at your fingertips. What do you notice? Maybe a slight pulse, a vibration, a tingling. Breathe in all the way up the arms, and the space around your shoulders, your neck. Scanning up your neck, your throat, your jaw. Relax your jaw. Notice if you're holding, maybe you want to lick your lips. Notice the space in front of your lips, around your cheeks, your nose. Notice the space in front of your eyes. Up towards your forehead, your third eye. Notice the space around your ears, around the back of the head, scanning all the way around to the crown of your head, full body scan. Deep breath in for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Sip a bit more air. Sip a bit more air. Exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Now I want you to notice the light that is ever present around you. All around you. Notice the softness of this light as it gently touches your feet, your legs. You feel it resting softly on your torso, your chest and your shoulders and your arms. Feel it resting on your face, on your top of your head, all the way around the back. Feel it completely surrounding you and open up your sensorium to feel it fully. Maybe it's a color, a temperature. Is it warm? Is it cool? Maybe it's a texture. Now feel that light directly above your heart space. Open up your heart and let it pour directly in like a channel. Call in that sacred energy. That energy you're calling in is your purest and highest self. It's the greatest intention for your human life. Call in that sacred energy. Take a deep breath in. Through the mouth, exhale. And as you let that light pour in, allow it to spill through your entire body. Spreading. It's pure light. It's pure love. Through every bit of fascia, muscle, nerve, through the crystalline fascia of the body, through the blood, all the way down to your toes, to your fingers, around your head. There's no room for anything else but love. And if you find something along the way, something you don't need, that doesn't serve you, allow that light to transmute it. There's no room for anything but light and love. So you can use your breath to inhale awareness to that space. Exhale, use it to let it go. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Let that love light body radiate. Let it expand out of your body, bursting out of your skin. So as you raise your vibration, your frequency in this moment, collectively raising the energy of this space together in unison. Acknowledging that no matter what we go through in life, no matter who we are, where we're from, our age, our race, our background, we are more alike than we could ever be different because we are connected through this light. The light that's inside all of us. Slowly start to come back into your bodies. Maybe wiggling your fingers or your toes. Take your arms up above your head if you like and give yourself a nice big stretch. And gently rolling over onto your right side, using your right arm as a bit of a pillow. Just taking a moment to calibrate on your side. Moving into this position, the fetal position, the position we are created in. Perhaps drawing in and staying with the awareness of the light inside of you right now as you sit up, ready to be rebirthed with this awareness, coming into a comfortable seated position. I invite you to have your hands at your heart center if you like. Just feeling yourself grounded down on the mat, on the bolster, whatever it is. And just feeling your connection to the ground below us, the earth, the soil. Connection to your body, rooted down. Maybe having planted some new seeds in your beautiful garden, ready to move forward with a newfound joy, some sunlight to shine on the garden, some water, whatever it is. You are the seed, you are the soil, you are the mountain, you are the ocean. You're connected to everything, and you are the light. The light in me acknowledges and sees the beautiful shining light in each and every one of you. Namaste. And you're welcome to take your eye mask off when you're ready. Welcome back. All right, so that is a light activation meditation. I think it's magic, because we are magic. But I think it's just a beautiful reminder of this, I wouldn't say this thing inside of us, but actually that's not right. This thing that we are. Yeah. You know, our abundance, love, light, it's our birthright, you know. We're a part of everything. We're not here as visitors, we're connected to everything, you know, it's not an idea, it's who we are. And when we can tap into that light source, God, Allah, whatever it is for you, it's acknowledging that fact that that's all inside. Always reaching for the things. Oh, when I get this thing, I'll be happy, and you get it, and then like, actually, maybe when I get this thing, I'll be happy. When I get this thing. But when you know and understand that everything is perfect, and you are abundant, and everything as it is, it's like that abundance, like everything becomes enough and even more, right? It turns like a house into a home, a meal into a feast, a stranger into a friend. The heat. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing when you can start to acknowledge that. And you know, it's interesting. Sometimes I notice how some of the what's the way I can phrase it? Like the least affluent people in the world are actually the most happy, because they know that it's about community with them, and they're so happy. Simple life. Sometimes it's all you need, you know? That's a whole other topic. Anyway, so we're going to do brain breath now, which is super exciting because I know everyone comes out of this feeling very like, woo. How's that? Any words anyone wants to use now? How are you feeling? Yes?
Calm and relaxed.
Yeah? Yeah, calm. Okay. Light. Yay. How are you feeling? Home. Oh, yeah, I love that. Okay, so brain breath. We're going to go full spectrum to the other side now, guys. So I'm going to ask everyone to sit up, sit on your bolster. I'm going to demonstrate for you. It's brain breath. I do apologize. We're going to go a few minutes over here. Hope that's okay for everyone. So brain breath. It's a very stimulating breath work that we're going to do. It's one of the 10 Tibetan breaths. I love doing this, as I mentioned before, when I'm feeling a bit heavy or lethargic. Maybe I've woken up and I've had like a really not so good night's sleep. generally, for what it's worth mentioning now, they say that it's actually good to wait 60 minutes to 90 minutes before having coffee in the morning, because your natural cortisol kicks in and wakes you up. So that's my practice, that I don't use the word try. I actively utilize my breath to wake myself up if I'm tired before reaching for the coffee. Trying isn't, we don't use the word trying, right? I don't use the word try. I try not to use the word try. Caught myself. Okay, so yeah, it's really great if you're feeling a bit heavy, you need a bit of a boost, because it moves all the energy in the body, that stuck stuff. And from scientific point of view, it stimulates the cerebral fluid from the base of the spine, aka the root chakra, up the spine into the medulla. So the yogis will call it awakening the Kundalini energy. You know, scientifically, our health symbol, I say the health logo, you know, the sword with the snakes going up it, that's also representative of that. The cerebral fluid going up the spine, the Kundalini energy going up to the top, to the pineal gland. It's all the same. So, I'm going to demonstrate. It's really important that you watch me. Please don't do it whilst I demonstrate, because I really need you to sort of see. It's really important. So we sit comfortably, hands however you prefer. I will signal you. Close your eyes and you put your chin down. It'll be 3, 2, 1. Then it will be inhale through the nose, lifting the chin. Inhale. Chin up. Exhale through the mouth, chin comes down. Very strongly. Please watch me. Can you remove your eye mask for me? So it's really important. So I don't want you flipping your head back. Don't give yourself whiplash. And also, we're not moving the spine, so it's just the chin. But it's very strong. I think some of you might have done breath work with Marcel, and maybe another group hasn't yet. So just to, so you understand, it's really engaging into your diaphragm, activating your muscles. So I'll go 3, 2, 1, chin comes down. Inhale up, exhale down. This is the pace. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So that's the pace, okay? I have tissues here if anyone needs also. You might end up coughing, that's fine. If you need a tissue box, let me know. So we do that 7 times. And I'll be like, number 6, number 7. On number 7, exhale, everything out. Inhale slowly, 3, 2, 1, level out your chin. Hold the breath, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, breathe normally. Do this with your eyes closed. That's 1 round of 7. We do 7 rounds. 7 rounds of 7. Yeah. So, yes. So, disclaimer. You're gonna feel a bit weird. You're gonna feel different. You're gonna feel excellent. You're gonna feel all the things. It's moving the stuff. You probably haven't done this kind of thing before. So just know that if you feel uncomfortable, and we talk a lot about this in a lot of wellness practices, see if you can transform that discomfort into comfort by knowing it's not an enemy, it's your teacher. Something's happening, something's moving, something's shifting. You might get tingling in your hands, your face, your shoulders. You might get really hot or a bit cold. You might get, most likely, quite dizzy. It's very normal. If at any point you do not feel comfortable, open your eyes. Okay, I'm not here to police you. I do encourage you to be in the experience. I'm not going to be offended in any way, shape or form if you want to opt out, if you don't like it. You know, I'm going to stand here and watch you to make sure everyone's okay. So, is that crystal clear? I'm going to say it just one more time. Chin comes down, 3, 2, 1. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. Inhale nose, 7 times. Final one, 7, inhale, exhale, slowly inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, breathe normally, be in the body. I'll say round number 2, chin comes down. Crystal, I want a show of hands to know that everybody understands what I was saying. Cool. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm sorry? With your eyes closed, but if you feel at any point you're not enjoying it, you'll notice it particularly in between the sets. That's when you're going to start to really notice it. You're welcome to open your eyes. I encourage you to stay with it because you are in a safe environment. However, you know, your body, your life, your practice. Okay. All right, everyone get comfortable. Just take a deep breath in to settle into it. Exhale. Okay, ready. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Stronger. Inhale, exhale. Yes. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Stronger. Exhale. 6. Exhale. Final one. Exhale. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Stay in the body. Notice what's happening. Round number 2. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. Final one. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Notice what's happening. Notice where the energy is flowing and how your mind is responding. Chin comes down. 3rd round. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Like you mean it. Inhale. Exhale. Yes. 5. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final one. 7. Exhale. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 2, 1. Release. Round number 4, chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final one. 7. Exhale. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 2, 1. Release. Breathe normally. Soften your shoulders. Soften your mind. Maybe you feel the energy flowing. Maybe you notice the body sways. Maybe you notice colors. Chin comes down, round number 5. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stronger. Exhale. Inhale. 5. Exhale. Inhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. Final 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Release. Final round, chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can do it. Inhale. 5. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 7. Exhale. Slowly inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 2, 1. Release. Chin comes down. Make every breath count. Really draw it in. Really press it out. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stronger. Inhale. Yes. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. And release. Final round. Well done, everyone. Great concentration. Chin comes down. Make every breath count. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, stronger, exhale, 5, exhale, yes, 6, exhale, final one, 7, exhale, inhale, 3, 2, 1, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Stay with it, keep your eyes closed. And whenever you're ready, you're welcome to come back into the room. All right. So, are we all feeling stimulated? Yeah, show of hands. Yes, okay. So yeah, as you can see, it's very strong. Did anyone see colors? Yeah, what colors did you see? Pink? Yellow. Tingling? Everywhere? Hands, head, shoulders, knees and toes? Yeah? Great, that's great. It means it's moving the stuff. I'm assuming everyone felt a little bit lightheaded. Yeah? Ooh. I always say, you know, you haven't got far to go. No, only joking. Okay, well, yeah, brain breath. It's one of those ones where I do that and I feel like ready to go. And I just feel like it wipes the Vaseline from my eyes. You know, it feels really clear. Like I feel there's definition in the things I'm looking at. Any other experiences? Anyone mention anything? Any tightness in the jaw? Or... No? Okay. All right. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for... I do apologize, we're a few minutes over. Any questions at this point? No? Okay. Thank you so much. If you do have anything you want to talk to me about privately, everything's confidential. If you have any questions, there's no question is a stupid question. Yeah, that's it. I'm around. Thank you so much. If you don't mind spraying down your mats, putting the bolsters away, and your eye mask can go in the basket that says dirty at the back. Thank you so much, everyone.